तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees for today's Ratnamala session. Today we'll discuss a shloka from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Very popular shloka, very sweet shloka that many devotees already know this. Tava katha kathamritam tapta jivanam kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः। Who will recite now? You can recite full shloka, no need of line by line this time.
तव कथामृतं तप्त जीव कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः.
Okay, thank you. Hari, Naimisha. Hari, you can recite.
कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः.
Okay, thank you. Hari.
तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः.
Next.
तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. हरे कृष्णा.
Next.
तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः.
Thank you. We'll discuss the meaning of this shloka now. This shloka appears in the middle of the Gopi Gita. There are 19 shlokas in the Gopi Gita. This is from the 31st chapter of the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. The context is like this. Lord Krishna played his divine transcendental flute, and all the gopis became attracted and then came to the forest to serve Krishna. But Krishna says, "No, you cannot come here like this. It's in the middle of the night, and it is the forest where ferocious animals wander here. So you better go back home." The gopis become disappointed. Then Krishna said, "Okay, okay, no problem." He started dancing with them. He initiated the rasa dance. And after that, the gopis felt very happy. They became slightly transcendentally proud for getting such a great privilege of being with Krishna. Generally, the gopis of Vrindavan, they get to see Krishna only when Krishna goes into the forest or comes back from the forest. Okay, they don't get to spend time with Krishna like the gopas do, cows and calves do, or even Vatsalya devotees like Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata, elderly gopis, gopas. They also spend a lot of time with Krishna, but the younger gopis, they don't have so much of opportunity. So now that they got some special opportunity, they felt very privileged and happy. Then Krishna noticed it and he disappeared from the scene. Okay, just to create a situation of separation. Then all these gopis started searching for Krishna everywhere. They were asking all the trees and forest animals and birds and creepers, "Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna?" Then they started singing their song of separation called Gopi Gita. In that Gopi Gita, there are 19 shlokas, and this is the ninth shloka, somewhere in the middle. Okay. Actually, it is said that 10th canto is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam, Dashamaskanda, because 10th canto describes elaborately the divine pastimes of Krishna. And in this 10th canto, the 5 chapters that describe Krishna's intimate rasa dance pastimes with the gopis are considered further essence. So in these 5 chapters, chapter number 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, the middle one, 31st chapter, is Gopi Gita. In this Gopi Gita, the central shloka is Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivan. Right? So in essence, this shloka is like the essence of the essence of the essence of the essence of Bhagavatam, where the gopis are glorifying those who speak Harikatha. Yeah, because it's coming in the middle of Panchadhyay Gopi Gita, we may think that it's very esoteric. Yes, it is esoteric, of course, but it is very relatable even to sadhaka bhaktas also. It's very uh, stable, understandable, and it gives a practical advice even to sadhaka devotees also. What exactly is that shloka? Let's see the meaning. Tava kathamritam tapta jivanam. Tava means yours, oh Krishna, your. Katha means the narration of Krishna's topics. Uh, Krishna's topics are descriptions of Krishna's nama, rupa, guna, leela. So when devotees come together and discuss Harikatha, discuss about the glories of Krishna and his pastimes and his qualities and his activities, then that is like Amritam. Tava Katha Amritam. It's like nectar. And Krishna's words are also nectarian. When Krishna speaks, it is nectar. So Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita and he presented all his instructions in the Bhagavad Gita for our benefit. Right? Krishna's words are nectar, and the words that are describing Krishna's pastimes are also nectar. Right? So when Sukadeva Goswami spoke the nectarian pastimes of Krishna, those pastimes became even more nectarian. What is that shloka? Sukadeva Goswami spoke Bhagavatam and it became nectarian.
निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतत्व संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मूढमंशिका भुवि भावुकाः.
So Sukamukhad Amrutadrava Samyutam means when Sukadeva Goswami spoke the past, these pastimes which are already nectarian became even more nectarian. Amrutadrava Samyutam. So Krishna's words and words about Krishna or amritam. Tava katha amritam. So there is another shloka that says, Nivritta tarshair upagiyamana bhavaushadhat shrotra manobhiramad. So the pastimes of Krishna, when they are described by sincere devotees, they are like nectar for the heart and ears to hear, and they also act like medicine for the disease, material disease, right? Shrotra manobhiramat. They are very attractive to ears and heart because they are like nectar. Not only nectar, they are aushadha also. Parasparam tvad gunavada sidhu piyusha niryapita deha dharma. Parasparam, when devotees come together and discuss about Krishna, the actual discussions about Krishna are like intoxicant and they're like nectar. See, so many ways in which Krishna's katha is described. Some references say they are like nectar, some say medicine, some say they are like intoxicant. There are some people who drink intoxicants. Of course, we take a vow of not getting intoxicated. One of the four regulative principles is no intoxication. But here is another intoxication. Although we take a vow of not getting intoxicated by alcohol and all that stuff, but we should get intoxicated by hearing Krishna's nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Right? Parasparam tad gunavada sidhu. Every day we should drink this intoxicant, nectarian beverage of Krishna Katha, Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. So Parasparam tad gunavada sidhu. Bhagavatam is nectarian. Bhagavatam is also like an intoxicant. Bhagavatam is also like a medicine. Okay. So what does this medicine do? What does this nectar do? Tapta jivanam. Tapta means those who are suffering in this world. For them it is jivanam. Jivana means life. So the nectarian words of Krishna and about Krishna are the life and soul of all suffering souls. So the conditioned souls are suffering in this material existence, undergoing threefold material miseries, being influenced by the three gunas, the three modes. These people are suffering so much. What will relieve them from that suffering? A medicine will relieve them. That medicine is Krishna Katha. What revives the life of a dying person? When somebody is unconscious, what revives them? Sanjeevani mantra or Sanjeevani herb. Like Ram and Lakshman, when they were fighting in this battle of Lanka, they fell unconscious. Then what did Hanuman? He went to Himalaya mountain region. He picked up Sanjeevani mountain and came back. And because of that, Ram, Lakshman were revived, and even many other monkeys were also revived. So Sanjeevani means that which revives your life, even when we are in an unconscious state. That is Sanjeevani. Sometimes Sanjeevani is mantra, sometimes Sanjeevani is a herb or some medicine. So here, the gopis are saying, Tapta Jivanam. Tapta means one who is suffering, or one who is in an unconscious state, or one who is in a very fallen condition. Jivanam. For such people, the real life is Krishna Katha, Krishna Nama, Krishna's gunas. Okay. So there is another shloka that says, Kalyananam nidhanam kalimalamathanam pavanam pavananam yam yan mumuksho sapadi parapada praptaye prochyamanam vishramasthanamekam kavivaravachasam jivanam nanam jam dharma dhruvasya prabhavatu bhavato bhutaye Krishna nama. In this shloka, which is a little long, this describes about Krishna's holy name. One word comes, one phrase comes. What is that? Jivanam sajjananam. Sajjan means a good soul. Of course, all souls are good. But when we say sajjan, it refers to a living entity who is pure in consciousness, who is not contaminated by materialistic disease, or at least one who is on the path of purification. They are called sajjans. They are following a pure spiritual path, right? So sajjananam means good. Them holy name of Krishna is Jivanam. Jivanam sajjananam. Okay. Here the gopis are saying something similar, right? They are saying tapta jivanam for those who are suffering this material world, but almost like in an unconscious state because of the material miseries. For them, the real jivan, real life, life-giving medicine or life-giving nectar is Harikatha, Krishna Katha, right? Tava Katha Amritam Tapta Jivanam. Meaning of first line is clear? Who will tell me the meaning of first line? Karthik.
So the nectarian word of Krishna and those relating about Krishna's pastimes are the lives of the fallen suffering souls.
Yes, very good. Let's go to the second line. Kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham. Kavibhiriditam. Kavi literally means, but Kavi can also refer to a great philosopher, a great scholar, a great thinker, a great sage, right? Iditam means describe. So even great souls also describe this Harikatha. So Krishna's Katha, Nectarian Krishna Katha, Katava Kathamritam, is very nicely sung by great sages, ancient sages and contemporary sages. Very ancient sages like Vyasadeva, Narada Muni, they also describe Krishna Katha. And the modern sages, means the sages in the recent past. Now we have Srila Prabhupada, just about 5-6 centuries back, he inaugurated ISKCON and then he wrote Bhagavatam. He presented this Bhagavatam knowledge in English language for the understanding of the entire world. So like that, till the recent past and in the ancient ages also, and for the rest of eternity to come, there are so many kavis, so many poets and philosophers and devotees and sages, they describe Krishna Katha, right? Kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham. Kalmasha apaham. Kalmasha is contamination. This contamination is of multiple styles. Okay. One is the contamination of anarthas within our heart. Okay. Apaham. Krishna Katha will destroy the contamination of anarthas. Okay. And Kalmasha can also refer to Kali Kalmasha. Okay. Kalyananam Nidhanam Kalimalamathanam Pavanam. We just discussed this shloka. Recited this shloka. Kalyananam Nidhanam Kalimalamathanam Pavanam. Kalimala means the contamination of Kali Yuga that is destroyed. Anyone knows that shloka? Kali is an ocean of faults, and Krishna's name, nectarian name of Krishna, destroys those faults. Yes.
Sorry. कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन् अस्ति ह्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत्.
Kaler Doshani Dherajan. Kali is an ocean of faults. Asti Eko Mahan Gunaha, but there is one good quality. What is that? Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangaha Param Vraje. Just by chanting the names of Krishna, we can attain liberation. Right? Therefore, Krishna Katha, Krishna Nama, Krishna Guna, Krishna Kirtan is Kalmashapaham. Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham. At an individual level, Kalmasha is our own anarthas and aparats. At a global level, Kalmasha refers to this entire Kali Yuga faults, right? Outside there are so many faults of Kali Yuga. Inside we have our own faults like lust, envy, pride, greed, etc. So this inside contamination, that outside contamination, this kalmasha, that kalmasha, all kalmashas are completely eradicated by Krishna Katha. Clear? Who will tell me the meaning of second line? Kavi bhiriditam kalmashapaham. Vishwa, you understood? Hasan, you say.
Prabhu, Kavibhiriditam means Krishna's words were Krishna is described by great sages like Narada Muni, Vyasadeva, and Kalmashapaka means Krishna's whole name destroys all the contaminations.
So we discussed two types of kavis: ancient kavis and modern kavis. Contemporary sages and ancient sages, they describe Krishna Katha. Kavibhiriditam. Kalmashapaham. We discussed two types of kalmasha. Kalmasha which is there within our own hearts, kalmasha which is there in the ambience of Kali Yuga. So two types of kalmasha are described by two types of kavis when they describe two types of Krishna Katha, right? Krishna's words directly spoken. So when you say Krishna Katha, Tava Kathamritam, that is words spoken by Krishna and words spoken about Krishna. Bhagavatam is like Krishna Katha, which is spoken about Krishna by devotees of Krishna. And Bhagavad Gita is also Krishna Katha spoken by Krishna personally, right? These two types of Krishna Katha spoken by two types of sages can destroy two types of material contamination, right? Next. Next is Shravana Mangalam Srimadattatam. Shravana Mangalam. Shravana means when you hear this Nectarian Krishna Katha. Mangalam, it gives great auspiciousness, right? So by hearing Hari Katha, we encounter greatest auspiciousness. How Shravana is Mangalam? How hearing Hari Katha causes auspiciousness? Again, two things. So every word has, every phrase has, two meanings here. So one is this Krishna Katha makes ultimate goal of life attractive and achievable, right? When you hear more and more and more and more about Krishna, what happens is Krishna Prema becomes very attractive. Okay. Now, why people don't follow certain path, why people don't purchase certain phone, for example, because somehow the features are not attractive. Okay. So the features of gadget are not sufficiently attractive, therefore you don't choose to buy it, right? So similarly, why Krishna Prema, this goal of Krishna Prema is not attractive? Because we don't hear Krishna Katha sufficiently, right? Krishna Katha makes the goal of Krishna Prema attractive. Now you get excited. Oh, wow, Krishna Prema is the ultimate goal of my life. Many people, you ask them what is the goal of their life. They say getting good career or purchasing a new home, own home. I have been living in rented houses. I want an own home. That is my aim. Or I'm traveling in a very small, simple car, but I want some very expensive car. I don't know the names of the new brands. Okay, so I want that kind of car. That is their goal. Or you ask a student, what is your goal? I need to get 90% or 95% or 100% in my exam. That is their goal. Ask a PhD research student, what is your goal? To write my thesis is my goal, or to publish 10 papers based on my thesis is my goal. So everybody has their own goals. But for spiritual seekers, the goal is love of Godhead. Krishna Prema. Prema Pumartho Mahan. The purpose of human life is to attain Krishna Prema. That is our goal. But even sadhaka bhaktas also, sometimes or many times, that goal of Krishna Prema is not sufficiently attractive to us. If it is sufficiently attractive to us, we will not get deviated by so many other distractions. We will not just be attracted to so many allurements of this material world. It's not sufficiently attractive. But why it is not sufficiently attractive? Because we are not sufficiently hearing Krishna Katha. When we hear Hari Katha, then that goal becomes attractive. Fine. Yes. When you hear Krishna Katha more and more, Krishna is so beautiful. Krishna in Vrindavan is so sweet and charming. Krishna is so merciful towards his devotees. Krishna protects his devotees. He maintains his devotees. So many such glories of Krishna you keep hearing. Then the goal of Krishna Prema becomes attractive. Krishna Prema is again two meanings. One is the love that you have for Krishna and the love that you experience from Krishna. Okay. Krishna's Prema upon you and your Prema for Krishna. That is, that loving relationship between us and Krishna is Krishna Prema. And that relationship, which is centered on love, becomes attractive to us when we hear Krishna Katha. When we don't sufficiently hear Krishna Katha, then the goal doesn't become attractive. Many other goals are there. I have to build this building, I have to make this, I have to make that. People may even have targets within bhakti, the umbrella of bhakti. They ignore the main essential goal of Krishna Prema, right? We may get caught up in the nitty-gritties of certain interactions or certain mini projects or activities, but we sometimes forget that my ultimate goal is to attain Krishna Prema. And whatever I do, I should choose that activity based on how much it is favorable for the attainment of my goal of Krishna Prema. Okay. So, attainment of goal of Krishna Prema requires lot of determination, lot of absorption, lot of commitment to do anukulyasya sankalpam pratikulyasya varjan. Whatever is favorable to attain my goal, I accept only those things. Whatever is unfavorable to attain my goal, I reject those things. Right? Two things follow. So that determination, that inspiration to do these things comes by hearing Krishna Katha. Right? So we are discussing two meanings for everything. Okay. So Shravana Mangalam means hearing Krishna Katha is very auspicious because it makes the ultimate goal attractive. Then what is the second aspect of Shravana Mangalam? Krishna Katha makes the goal attractive and achievable. Okay, means these are from Chakravarti's commentary. Okay, now you understood this is my ultimate goal. This is very attractive. The goal is attractive, but you don't know your process, right? You don't know how to attain that goal. Yes, I am very much attracted to attaining this goal, but how do I attain it, that goal? How will I achieve that goal? So Krishna Katha makes that goal achievable. Means it advertises Krishna Prema so well, and it also gives you the right means to reach Krishna Prema, right? That is attainable, achievable. Shravana Mangalam. Basically, Krishna absorption in hearing about Krishna is the goal and it is the means also, both. Okay. Then third, Srimad Srimad means these words about Krishna, this Krishna Katha is spread all over the world by so many devotees. Srimad means it's broadcast all over the world. It's filled with spiritual power and bestows all wealth up to prema, and this must be broadcast all over the world. They're actually spread all over the world. By whom? By devotees. Okay, Srimad means they are spread all over the world. And Srimad also means they are filled with spiritual power. Now let's go to the fourth line. Who will tell me the meaning of the third line? Third line, Hari. Yes.
Tavakatamritam tapta jivanam kavibiriditam.
And I didn't ask right. Okay, thank you. It's not recited. Meaning of the third line. Yes.
Prabhuji, hearing Krishna Katha gives auspiciousness by making Krishna Prema attractive and achievable and spread all over the world.
Wow. Very, very nice. Verbatim, you have repeated it. Thank you. Last line. Bhuvi grinanti ye bhurida jana. Bhuvi grinanti ye. Whoever preaches the glories of Krishna on this bhuvi, in this earth, they are bhurida jana. They are the most munificent and benevolent benefactor of the entire humanity. They are the best well-wishers. So many times we think others are well-wishers when they satisfy our body or our mind. So somebody gives me nice food to eat, or nice words to hear, or nice facilities to live in. I may think that they are my well-wishers. Well-wishing, you can act as well-wisher of someone on a bodily plane also like this. Okay. But you can act as well-wisher on a mental plane sometimes. How? By appreciating them, encouraging them. You speak words that are very pleasing to the mind, not only to the ears, but pleasing to the mind. So when somebody is just speaking some sweet words, pampering my false ego, or appreciating me for whatever good work I have done, I feel, oh, they are my well-wishers. They're encouraging me. Which is correct. All this is correct. One who serves the body is a well-wisher. One who serves the mind is also a well-wisher. Okay, one who gives us a lot of knowledge, right? They're intellectually helping us. They are also our well-wishers. But the greatest well-wishing activity, the greatest benevolent and beneficent compassionate activity is done by touching the soul. When you speak Krishna Katha, it may be intellectually stimulating, it may be mentally pleasing, it may be sweet to the ears also. All this is fine. But ultimately, that Krishna Katha inspires the heart to commit to the process of Krishna consciousness, right? That's the ultimate benefit that we can cause to other people. Not just by giving physical comforts, not just by pleasing their senses, not just by pleasing their mind, not just by pleasing their ego or intelligence, not by satisfying their gross body or subtle body, but actually by nourishing their soul. And that soul's nourishment happens only by hearing Krishna Katha, speaking Krishna Katha, right? So that's why such people are the most beneficent benefactors. Bhuvi grinanti bhurida janaha. In this world, those who chant the names and pastimes of Krishna and spread them all over the world are the most beneficent benefactors. One can never repay one's debt to such speakers of Krishna Katha. Even Brahma, Shiva, Kumaras, and great Atmarama, self-satisfied people praise Krishna. And just by hearing the praises of Krishna, just by hearing Krishna Katha, produces all these benefits that we discussed in the shloka, right? It will destroy the suffering of all pains. Now, why gopis are saying this? Oh, Krishna, we are suffering the pain of separation from you. Please come back and speak your words, Tava Kathamritam. Speak your nectarian words, so that we will be relieved from this pain of separation. Right? There is another meaning to this whole shloka. We discussed the meaning now. There's a negative meaning also. The gopis are criticizing Krishna. But I think time is up. I have, but also I don't want to give that. You just understand this first meaning. The second meaning is little esoteric, and it's like a criticism of Krishna, and that is on the level of gopis, not for us. Okay, so let's focus on the first meaning, the positive meaning of Tava Kathamritam Shloka, and try to implement this message in our lives. This is the central message of the central shloka of Gopi Gita, which is the center of Rasa Panchadhyay, which is the main essential episode of 10th canto, which is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we discussed something very, very essential now. Just like Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru is the central shloka of most important shloka of Bhagavad Gita. The Tava Kathamritam also is a very excellent shloka in Bhagavatam. So let us try to nourish ourselves with Krishna Katha and make the goal of Krishna Prema attractive and attainable, achievable. Okay. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, some more recitations. Yashoda, you can recite.
Okay. Tava katamritam tapta jivanam kavi biriditam kalmasapaham Shavana mangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi grinanti ye Bhurida jana
Tava katamritam tapta jivanam kavibiriditam kalmasapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi grinanti ye Bhurida jana.
Next.
Katamrutam Tattvajivinam Kavibiriditam Kalmashafaham Shravanamangalam Srimadatam Bhuvigunantiye Bhurida jana. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Tavarathamritam Tata Vividitam Kalmashabham Shravanamangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Vrindanti Jai Bhuri Rajana. So this tune is inspired by Bhakti Charu Maharaj.
Yes, correct. Thank you very much. We'll meet next week with another beautiful shloka, either from Bhagavatam or any other scripture. Hare Krishna. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.